Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. T here of Bed Crime Stories. TMZ, the media outlet that was the first to actually publish a picture of Liam Payne's body on the pavement, is reporting that Liam Payne was indeed trying to escape from his hotel room when he fell off the balcony. This is according to witnesses, the police report, the weird 911 call, and surveillance video. Liam hated being locked up in hotel rooms. We knew that was something that he had to deal with when he was initially in the band One Direction. During his One Direction days, Liam had sometimes used the balcony as an escape plan when he was locked in by security. And according to TMZ, somebody with direct knowledge told them that Liam had recently done this in mid-September when a bodyguard forced him into a room in his Florida rental because the bodyguard was worried that he was going to continue a binge. Liam escaped that time from a balcony using a garden hose to reach the ground. TMZ is now publishing more CCTV footage from the CasaSur Palermo hotel. In the shots that we've already seen from the CCTV footage from the CasaSur Palermo hotel, Liam was splayed out as 3 hotel workers carried him to his room, and that was minutes before he fell. However, TMZ is saying that Liam was clearly conscious. They blurred his face, but he was holding his head upright. And just 2 minutes before he was carried like that, in another image that TMZ has published, you can see that Liam was standing upright in the lobby. When the hotel employees got him to his room, he struggled with them, and he clearly did not want to go inside the room. Nevertheless, the hotel used a master key to enter the room. They put Liam inside. They removed a mirror from the wall directly outside his room. I'm guessing they did that so that the mirror didn't get broken. It's quite obvious that Liam told the employees that he did not want to be in the room and that he would get out of there via the balcony, because as we heard in the 911 call that was made minutes later, they said that they feared that he might use the balcony and accidentally hurt himself. According to the 911 transcript, the hotel employee said, quote, "I don't know whether his life may be in danger. He's in a room with a balcony, and well, we're a little afraid," end quote. A little afraid? You should be. He told you he was going to do that. So the employees left Liam alone inside that room, where, of course, we all know he fell to his death. And it's pretty apparent that he was trying to escape, because when his body was found, he had a bag strapped around his shoulder, and that bag was not on him when he was carried up to his room. He was also found with his black baseball cap near his body. He wore that to avoid being recognized. So it's pretty obvious he was planning to leave. And again, we can see when he's being carried to his room, he doesn't have the satchel around his body. He's also not wearing a black baseball cap. Here's what the article from TMZ says. Quote, "It seems Liam was trying to get from the 3rd floor balcony to the 2nd floor balcony and then jump a short distance to the ground. This theory is supported by the police report, which says 2 days after Liam's death, a hotel employee went to the 2nd floor room right below Liam's and discovered a brown leather bag, not the one that he was wearing around his shoulder. That one was black, and the brown leather bag was on the balcony with a note inside that said, 'For Liam,' and inside it had various pills and a bottle of Jack Daniels. The report says the bag belonged to Liam, so presumably he dropped the bag down to the 2nd floor balcony before attempting to get down to the 2nd floor balcony himself. Now, the coroner has said Liam may have been unconscious when he fell, but obviously he was clearly conscious when he strapped the bag to his shoulder inside the room, walked to the balcony. Another source with direct knowledge, according to TMZ, believes Argentinian authorities are trying to protect the hotel, and that's why they're going after the 3 people the friend, Roger Rogelio Norris, the waiter, Brian Pace, and the then hotel employee who allegedly supplied Liam with the devil's dandruff. The source believes the hotel bears responsibility for allegedly caring more about the disruption in the lobby and protecting hotel property than caring about Liam Payne. Well, now all of this story is starting to make sense. One, the 911 call, which was made before Liam fell, in which they expressed concern that he might fall or that he was in a room with a balcony, so they clearly knew there was a danger, and still they put him in the room and they locked him in there. That to me says that this hotel is at fault. Liam Payne did not need to die. He did not need to feel that he had to scramble over the balcony, try to get down to the second floor balcony, and then accidentally fall to his death. And I believe that the coroner is complicit because clearly the coroner was trying to sell the story that Liam was semi-conscious or unconscious because of the way he fell. Liam, according to those photos, which we can see, he's holding his head up as he's being carried, and just minutes before he was standing upright, and he clearly had the wherewithal to grab his black satchel, grab his black baseball cap to protect his identity, grab the brown leather satchel, think through the plan. He dropped it down to the second floor balcony, so we can clearly see that his plan was simply to get to the second floor balcony, grab all his belongings, and then jump the short distance to the ground. But obviously, something happened. He slipped and he fell, and he died due to massive head trauma. This accident could have very well been avoided had the hotel dialed 911 from the lobby. They could have also called Liam's friend, Roger Norris, who lives in Argentina. They were already restraining Liam, so they could have restrained him in the lobby as they waited for the cops to arrive. There was no reason he had to go up to the third floor room, other than they didn't want him in the lobby disrupting things, maybe disrupting the other guests. I said it before, but they better get their lawyers because they are going to be sued. Liam was somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's father, somebody's significant other, and this hotel showed total disregard for his humanity. Those employees manhandled Liam, which had to have been very demeaning to him. I know he was causing a disruption, but they didn't have to do it like that. So now, thanks to this hotel's illogical behavior, a 7-year-old, Liam Payne's son, Bear, will never see his father again. Good going, CasaSur Palermo Hotel. Can you imagine how this news is going to affect the family, as well as Kate Cassidy, Liam's girlfriend? It's going to be infuriating and highly upsetting. This hotel has been lying from the very beginning. It has all the hallmarks of a cover-up. The weird 911 call made before Liam fell. The coroner saying that Liam was either semi-conscious or unconscious. The emphasis placed on this waiter, on Roger Norris, and on the hotel employee. The hotel tried to make it look like they were concerned with this 911 call, when instead they were ignoring the situation and placing somebody who was in an altered state, maybe not, and trying to get out of that room. Liam was very sensitive about being locked in hotel rooms because this had happened to him when he was in One Direction. So I suspect he suffered from some degree, no pun intended, of claustrophobia. Some people cannot stand being locked in rooms. They feel like caged animals and they have to get out. They start to panic. My father is like that. We once got stuck in an elevator and he was absolutely panicking. The lights were off inside the elevator. I was with my mom as well. She thought it was funny. He was freaked out to the maximum, and I was in how do we get out of here mode, hitting every button. Thankfully, the door opened. I am fairly certain that Liam's family is getting their lawyers in order and there's going to be a lawsuit. Let's listen once again to the 911 call because now we have new information about the situation that will change how we view this call. And I'll see you next time on Bed Crime Stories.
Yeah.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mira, te estoy llamando del Hotel CasaSur Palermo que queda en Costa Rica 6032.
¿Entre Arevalo y Kramer?
Bueno, nada, tenemos un huésped que está sobrepasado de droga y está rompiendo toda la habitación. Así que necesitamos que venga alguien.
Entiendo, me dice entonces que es agresivo.
Bajo de efectos de alcohol y estupefaciente, ¿no, señor?
Sí, correcto. Y necesitamos que nos envíen a alguien urgente porque, bueno, yo no sé si corre riesgo la vida del huésped. Está en una habitación que tiene balcón y, bueno, estamos un poco con temor de que haga algo que le ponga en riesgo su vida.
¿Hace cuánto que está ahí o es un hotel de vivienda?
No, es hace 2 o 3 días